It was really good to get up in the stadium, get up there and kind of go through our process on game day so guys get an idea of what were our expectations of mentally preparing for a game, how you come out, where you go, your group to warm up, all those things that, we all take advantage or don't think about, but they're all organizational things that you've got to go through. So we got to do that, got to be in that locker room, go down the tunnel, and get a sense for playing in that great stadium. This was practice 23. We have 6 opportunities left that we need to, keep, keep grinding and keep improving as a team. There were some good things that you saw on both sides of the ball, but at the same time, we're a long way from where we need to be as a football team, and that's just going to be continual us working hard together and us pushing each other and us understanding a mentality we want to play football with.
What's the one thing that sticks out to you still that says that needs to get better?
Well, we had a couple penalties today that were 2 of them were composure and poise penalties. We had a full Big Ten crew working the scrimmage, and it was a much lighter scrimmage than it was a week ago. But, our composure and our poise, I think we had a couple procedure penalties offensively that obviously don't help you. Instead of 1st and 10, 1st and 15, or your 2nd and 12, or whatever it might be. So those things bother you. We took care of the ball pretty well. When you look at the ball security issues that you want to have, but that's huge for us. We've been minus 32 in turnover margin the last 3 years, and that's you can't play football that way.
Brady, how close do you feel like you are to figuring out exactly who you want on your 2 deep and where they are? Is it pretty set at this point?
Well, I think there's some things that are set, and I think there's some still. We'll do a good job of diving into this tape tonight. And furthering some evaluations on guys. I think the corner position is hotly contested. I like how JT and I like how Troy have come back. But, I think Courtney Avery and Calvin, yeah. Talbot is doing a good job. I just went blank on I'm good with numbers. So, 18, Blake Countess is playing well. Greg Brown is playing well. So there's good competition there.
How are you health-wise?
We're really we're good. We're pretty good health-wise. No. Everybody's a little beat up. He scrimmaged today, so he's in fact he's gone the last 3 days, and he seems fine.
We haven't heard much from you in the return game. Who are the guys that are maybe the top guys in each of those 2 spots?
There's a group of them. Gallen on both kickoff and punt has done a good job. I think, Vince Smith in kickoff returns is a guy that either be the off returner because he's not afraid to go hit somebody in the face, or return the ball. Dilio, punt, and when you look at punts, you always want to make sure that guy first and foremost is going to be able to field the ball and isn't scared. And so I think between those 2 right now, we'll probably start that way.
How many plays did you go, and you said it was lighter? Could you kind of expand on that compared to what you guys went through last week?
Yeah, we went 126 plays, I think, last week. And if my count's right, we probably got 73, 74 today.
You talked about resolution at some spots. Can you share what some of those are that are solid?
Well, Mike Martin's probably going to be the nose tackle. Denard's going to be the quarterback. Koger's going to be the tight end. Molk will be the center. Luand will be the left tackle. Hugh will be the right tackle. Patrick will be the right guard, and Ricky will be the left guard. Running back wise, I think we'll look into this tape a little more, but Shaw's had a pretty good camp. Unless something in Fitz has had a good camp. Safety wise, Kovacs will be one of those safeties in our base, and I would think Thomas Gordon will be. I think Thomas has really had a tremendous camp, and he had a tremendous summer, and that's why his camp was so good.
He's maybe the one who would seem to, at least to us, to maybe stand out from not being previous playing experience. Was there something more that you can talk about that he did that you saw after
I
the summer?
just think his whole attitude, how he approached the game of football, working out, all those things. And he's really taken a conscious effort, and he's playing a lot of, he'll play some stuff in our nickel. And him and Troy, they'll depending on what unit we have out, they're both playing some nickel. Thomas is playing basically a dime in another defense, So there's a lot of learning that goes on, and he's done a really good job with it. And, I'm proud of where he's at right now.
What about the two outside backers, the Sam and the Will?
Sam, Cam Gordon, I would think would be the Sam. I think, Jake, is obviously pushing in there. And the guy young guy, Brendan Byer, is, done a nice job for us. At the Will, I don't know yet. I really don't know. The Mike, I think Kenny Demons done a good job, but at the Will, Hawthorne had missed a couple days because of an ankle, and he's fighting his way back. Mike Jones is playing a little bit of both of them, the Mike and the Will. Freshman Desmond Morgan's a good football player. He's got a little slide ham, so we held him out today. But, I don't know if we have a definite guy, Ira, that I could tell you.
What about
kicking and punting?
There's no doubt Weil will kick off. I think Gibbons has done a nice job. He's been accurate. We did a lot of kicking again today. He's had a good camp. I think Weil has had a pretty good camp. I think Weil will probably punt, but Seth is a real good possibility there. And I think that will be a decision probably made up, Wednesday or Thursday, to be honest with you.
Both those two, the punting
Yeah.
and kicking.
Mm-hmm.
There aren't many, though, that can go decisions that can go that late, right? You have to.
No, you can do that one late, I think. I think, with that one, that mindset, and they all have a real great mindset about their craft, and I like that about them. I don't know if I'd have said that in the spring as much, but I think they all have really worked hard at it. Every night they're evaluating their kicks because we film them a lot from all angles, and you get a write-up from them, and some of them are a page and a half about each kick and my plant foot or whatever it might be. So I'm pleased that they're into football, let's put it that way.
Couple more.
You're a big tradition guy. I mean, what does it mean for you to be in the stadium now, given you have this opener?
Well, it's always special to be in the stadium, and we talk about that a lot. When we go up there, the expectation how you play. This was a scrimmage today, and we had one other date that we were going to be there, but we had the bad rain and the storm, so we had to stay indoors. So we were at Lucas Oil Stadium indoors for that day because all those scrimmages are game days. And, the championship is played in Lucas Oil, so when we had to go indoors, we just thought it was Lucas Oil.
You went.
Blitz.
Last question.
Minus the
You-
blitz. They pretended.
Oh, okay.
Minus the blitz. How are you guys pass rushing defense?
I think Mike gets some good push. I think he's a guy that can really, is aggressive enough, strong enough, pretty good technician in there to push the pocket. I think Jabril has shown some life as far as a pass rusher in row. Ryan's, he's a kind of meat and potatoes guy. I mean, he works hard at it, and because of that, he'll have some good things happen.